Welcome everyone. In this lecture, we will discuss microbes as biocontrol agents. That is our topic today. So, I wrote some points from NCERT. So, these points can come as statement-based questions. Statement 1, statement 2, identify whether the statement is correct or not. So, we will see the exact sentences of NCERT and let's try to understand the meaning behind the sentences. Okay. So, that's what I thought. It's waste of time again if I keep them on the board. So, I already made the board ready. So, our topic is microbes as biocontrol agents. Now, if we have an agricultural farm and if we want to protect our harvest, our agricultural crop from insect and pest, what immediately strikes in our mind is go to a pesticide shop or a chemical shop, buy a pesticide, insecticide and then spray it on the plant. So, then your plants are safe, our task is done. But it is such an easy thing. It's an easy thing, we can buy, we can spray and our plants are safe. But then are you thinking about how much damage we are creating to the air, water, soil? So chemical takes too much time to be decomposed. You are polluting the land, you are polluting the water, you are polluting the air. And if on the vegetables and all, on the fruits, what we have sprayed that pesticide and insecticide, if the people don't wash it properly, it can cause cancers also. And of course, buying this chemical and buying this pesticide, insecticide is expensive also, right? And like it's not only killing the pest and insects, it's killing everything indiscriminately. It's killing all the insects. When it's killing all the insects, it's not good for ecosystem also. So now farmers are now thinking in another approach. Now, how can we save our environment as well as simultaneously saving our crop also? Then came organic farming, which is the best approach where we are not polluting our environment and we are safeguarding our crops also. That we are going to discuss today. Okay. So, our topic is microorganisms as biocontrol agents. You are using microorganisms to kill the insects, to kill the pests, like that it goes. Now, what I told is there here. To control agricultural insects and pests, what the farmers will do? People buy chemicals. The chemical, if you want to kill an insect, it's called insecticide. The chemical, if you want to kill a pest, it is called pesticide. But then what are the harsh effects, side effects of buying these chemicals? Means these chemicals are harmful to humans. It causes so many breathing problems. It causes so many skin diseases and all. So these chemicals are extremely harmful for humans also and for animals also. And they are polluting air, water, land, soil. It takes too much time to decompose these pollutants. So they pollute our environment like soil, air and water. Not only that, if the vegetables and fruits on which the pesticide is there, insecticide is there, if it is not cleaned properly, then it might even cause cancers. These are the three side effects or drawbacks of using chemical insecticide and pesticide. Then instead, why can't we think of organic farming? Why can't we think of using biological methods to control that insect, to control the pest, which is very beneficial? That's what NCERT has given. Instead, biological control methods are found to be very beneficial. They will not have all these side effects. Now, pest, if you want to control, pest can be controlled by introducing the predator. Now, this pest is eaten by some predator. Why don't you introduce that predator in your agricultural farms? That predator will take care of this pest and your plant is safe. So, pest can be controlled by introducing the predator organism. We will list down the examples later. Okay, if you want, we can tell ladybird is a predator for aphid. Rice, wheat and all, even the flower plants are also infected by small tiny insect which is called aphid. If you want to control aphid, then introduce ladybird. Now, ladybird is a predator of this aphids. Wherever the aphid is there, it will go and eat it off. Now, your plant is safe. Like dragonflies will be there. Again, you can trap the dragonflies, and if you introduce the dragonflies, they'll eat off the mosquitoes. Mosquitoes also a serious pest for rice, wheat, all the cereal crops. Now, introduce dragonflies. Mosquitoes are eaten off by dragonflies. Again, your rice crop, wheat crop is safe. That's what the organic farmer believes. Now, a key belief of an organic farmer, what will organic farmer believes means biodiversity furthers health. So, we should not kill all the insects indiscriminately. We have to leave the biodiversity. We have to maintain the biodiversity. We have to maintain the variety. The more the variety, the more is the diversity. The more is the diversity, the more we are healthy. Not directly, but indirectly we are healthy. If our surrounding is healthy, then we are healthy. If you are polluting your surroundings by chemicals, pesticides, everything, then some or the other way they enter into our body and they cause biomagnification and they cause so many diseases, right? So a key belief of an organic farmer, it's 100% correct. A key belief of organic farmer is biodiversity will further health. Okay, now more varieties around us, if more varieties are there in the landscape, then that landscape is more sustainable, it is fertile, it will grow more, it will yield more. That is what is a belief of organic farmer. Therefore, organic farmer works to create a system. Organic farmer will work to create a system where insects or pests are not eradicated. We are not killing them completely. We are not eradicating them completely. Can we eradicate 100%? Around your area you can eradicate, but from some other area they'll fly and they'll come, right? They can fly from other country also, they can come. So eradicating the pest completely 100% is impossible. So organic farmer will create a system where insects or pests are not eradicated, but they are kept under control by introducing the predator. So they are kept at manageable levels. So you are checking that their level is not increasing. So how do you control that how do you keep them in manageable level? By using a complex system of checks. Who will check the population of the predator? The predator will check the population of the pest. So a complex system of checks, and we are balancing. So wanted plants we are increasing and unwanted insects we are balancing. We are not completely eliminating it, so that we want to maintain biodiversity. So when around it is vibrant, vibrant means with many creatures. If it is vibrant, that means biodiversity is maintained. If biodiversity is maintained, we are healthy. Balances with a living and vibrant ecosystem. If you maintain the ecosystem vibrant, then we are healthy. That is the belief of the organic farmer. Understood, children? Now, what did they tell here? In the first point, they told what are the side effects of using insecticides and pesticides. First point, they told it is harmful for the man and animals. Second point, they told it is polluting the environment. Third point, they told it causes cancer if it is not cleaned properly, if the pesticide is not removed. Now, instead, if you think of biological farming, it has so many advantages. Now, pests can be controlled by introducing the predator. Organic farmer believes biodiversity will keep us healthy. 100% it is correct. Therefore, organic farmer will try to create a system where instead of completely eradicating the pest, he will try to keep it under manageable level. He will try to keep it in the vibrant ecosystem, but he is checking it by introducing the predator. That is the meaning of this sentence. Now, contrary. Contrary means opposite to organic farming. If you think of our mindset, conventional farmer, what he will do? So he doesn't have any mercy. He applies pesticide, insecticide, which kills all the pests, which kills all the insects. Whether it is harmful, whether it is useful, it doesn't know, right? So conventional farming, chemicals will kill both useful and harmful lives indiscriminately. It doesn't know whether it is useful insect or harmful insect. If you spray it, insect will be died. Now, whereas this is a holistic approach. What do you mean by this? In NCERT they have given this is a holistic approach, means organic farming. This I underlined. This means organic farming is a holistic approach that seeks to develop understanding. So we don't know what is the role of an insect in an ecosystem. So it has some role in maintaining the other organism, that has role in maintaining our life cycle, right? So understanding the webs. So two food chains are connected by food web or species. Now the interaction between the merits of organisms. So we know a simple food chain, but this food chain is connected to this food chain by one food species. That's called food web. Not only these two, like a myriad of food chains are interconnected by many species, and most of the species are insects only. So we are not supposed to kill the insects. Okay, so which constitute the flora and fauna. Flora means plants, fauna means animals. Our ecosystem is made up of wide number of flora and fauna. So don't think that you don't know the role of it, and don't think it is not having any role in ecosystem. Each and every species has its own role to do. It has its own role to do. It can directly benefit you, or indirectly it benefits the ecosystem at least. Okay, children. Now, the organic farmer holds the view that eradication of the pest is not possible. That's what organic farmer, what he thinks, completely eradicating the pest is not possible. Yes, you can eradicate around you, but you cannot eradicate from other areas. From there they come, right? So a complete eradication of pest is not possible. It is not possible, and it is not desirable also, ma. We are not supposed to kill them completely also, for without them you are killing the insect, thinking that that is damaging your crop, but this insect is the food for some other beneficial predator. We need that predator. Now you are killing the food of the predator. Can the predator survive? No, right? If the predator is not surviving, then we are getting harmed, right? So undesirable, for without them the beneficial predator cannot survive, because you are killing its food, or the insect will depend on them, cannot survive. If the insect you are killing, then the predator cannot survive. If the predator cannot survive, it causes ill effect for us only. Okay, children, no need to take the notes, I think, because all these points I have exactly taken from NCERT. If you want, just take a screenshot. We will continue. Right? So the organic farmer thought is, if you use all these living agents, biological agents, then dependence on chemicals will come down to zero, no? So our money is also saved. We need not buy a pesticide or insecticide. Our environment is also safe, and we'll have better understanding also about the insect, its life cycle, what it eats, which season it comes, who is its predator, how to introduce it. So the more we have understanding on the nature, the better we will be reaped with the benefits. Okay, so organic farmer will not at all depend on chemical pesticides. So the important part of biological farming or organic farming approach is they should know, they should be familiar with various life forms which can be there in the fields. They should know different types of insects which can be there in the fields, and they should know which is beneficial, which is harmful. They should even know who is a predator of that insect also. They should even know the life cycle, the complete life cycle of the pest also, the complete life cycle of the predator also. And they should know the patterns of feeding. Some come and feed in the daytime, some come and feed in the night time. What do they feed? They feed only on plant sapa, they feed on insects, they feed on both. So we should know the patterns of feeding also. We should know the habitat they prefer, what habitat they prefer. So they prefer plant, or they prefer soil, or what they prefer. So it means an organic farmer should have a wide range of knowledge regarding the plant. Agriculturist will have a knowledge regarding plant, but now here he should have knowledge regarding the pest also. He should have knowledge regarding the predator also. He should have knowledge regarding their life cycles, their feeding habits, their growing seasons, everything. Shall we list down an important part of biological farming is? An important part of biological farming is, what is the first point I told you? They should be familiar with the various life forms. So they means farmer should be familiar with various life forms. They should be very familiar with which type of life forms are there which inhabit the field, which are present. Inhabit means which are present in the field, right? This is the first point he should know. And then he should know the pest as well as its predator. He should have knowledge regarding their pests also. Okay, if rice plants I am growing, rice plant is infected by which pest and who is a predator for the pest. He should have knowledge regarding the pests as well as the predator. He should have knowledge regarding the predator also. He should have knowledge regarding the pest also. He should even have knowledge about the life cycle, complete life cycle, complete understanding is also required. He should have knowledge regarding their life cycles. So then only he can check them, then only he can control them. And he should know the patterns of feeding when it is feeding on the plant. He should know the patterns of feeding, then only he can control them, right? He should know the patterns of feeding. He should know the habitat. He should know the habitat they prefer, whether they're preferring land or soil or the plant. He should know the habitats they prefer. Only when a farmer has knowledge about all these things, what are the various life forms which are present in the field, who will infect it, and the pest is controlled by which predator, what is its life cycle, what are the patterns of feeding, in which places does it live, all this biological farmer should have knowledge. Then only he can eliminate the pest. Okay, now let us take some examples. Take a screenshot of this first. Right, now this part is interesting, which I am going to tell you now, because we will be talking about examples now. The first one is, I told you, if you want to control the pest, introduce the predator. Who is the predator for aphids? Have you seen red colored insect having yellow colored dots on it? It is called ladybird, right? So ladybird is a predator for aphid. So how the ladybird looks like? This is a ladybird insect. This is a ladybird insect. This ladybird is a predator for aphid. So, what's the first one? Who is the predator? Ladybird is the predator for whom? It is the predator for aphids. Now, what are aphids? Aphids are small, tiny creatures which will damage the crops. There will be such tiny structures. But if you carefully see, they have antenna, they have wings and all. Now, so who will feed on these aphids? These are aphids. Aphids are eaten by ladybird. So, why to buy insecticide to kill this insect? Why can't you introduce ladybird? So, if you introduce ladybird, that comes under organic farming. The second one, we can introduce dragonflies. If you want to control dragonfly, again, it is a predator. For mosquito, dragonfly is a predator for mosquito. Now, how does the dragonfly look? Think you might have seen dragonfly, right? This is the dragonfly. Okay. This is a dragonfly. Now, this dragonfly eats of the mosquitoes. Mosquitoes we know. These are mosquitoes, right? So the dragonfly will eat of the mosquitoes. If you want to control mosquito, then introduce dragonfly. It is a predator, understood? So how nice it is. And NCERT has given these two examples. We can see praying mantis also. It is a predator for many insects. Praying mantis is a predator for many insects. How does the praying mantis appears? Again, have you seen the praying mantis, ma? Right? This is a praying mantis, right? It appears as though it is like a leaf. Its body will be like this, and it's called praying because its hands will be like this. Its legs will be like a praying position. This praying mantis is also predator for many varieties of insects. So you can introduce ladybird if you want to control aphid insect. You can introduce dragonfly as a predator if you want to control mosquitoes. For wide variety of insect control, for many insect control, we can use praying mantis also. This comes under organic farming only. Now another example, if we have to talk about, that which comes under microbial control. Under microbial control, we will take the example of a bacteria. Under microbial control, all these are predators. Now under microbial control, we can take the example of bacteria, then we'll take the example of fungus, then we'll take the example of virus. Under microbial control, if we have discussed about biotechnology and its applications, there we discussed about BT cotton. I told you BT doesn't stand for biotechnology. BT stands for a bacteria called Bacillus Terengenesis, which produces BT toxin. That BT toxin, if the insect eats, then gone, the insect will die. So if you know that, why can't you take the BT cotton bacteria? There is a bacteria. What is the name of the bacteria? Its name is Bacillus Terengenesis. Its name is Bacillus Terengenesis. Now this bacterial packet sachet will be available, right? The bacterial spores are available. What are these, Amma? These are bacterial spores. Now buy the packets, okay, and then mix them with water. Buy the packets in which bacterial spores are there, mix them with water and then spray in the field. Spray them in the field, on the plant, on the leaf. Spray them on the plant, spray them on the leaf. Now the bacteria is there on the leaf now. Now if the insect comes and if it tries to damage the crop, if the insect comes and try to damage the crop, then obviously it will take the bacteria inside. Along with that leaf sap, on that leaf bacterial spores are there. It will take that bacteria also. Now this bacteria will release a toxin called BT toxin. This BT toxin enters into the midgut. It enters into the midgut of the insect. Foregut, midgut, hindgut. So our alimentary canal has esophagus, stomach, small intestine, large intestine. In the same manner, insect alimentary canal has foregut, midgut and hindgut. The toxin straight away goes to the midgut, and it goes to the midgut, and there the alkaline pH in the midgut of the insect, the BT toxin becomes active. The BT toxin becomes active, and after becoming active, what does it cause? It causes perforations, holes on the intestine. It causes perforations. It causes perforations of the midgut. Amma, if the intestine is damaged, can the insect survive? Insect is dead. So this BT cotton, in that manner, it kills the insect. the insect is killed. Now, understood, children? So we are talking about microbial control. Under microbial control, we are going to take the example of a bacteria, we are going to take the example of a fungus, we are also going to take the example of a virus. Now, under bacteria, we are talking about Bacillus Terengenesis. There is a bacteria called Bacillus Terengenesis. This Bacillus Terengenesis bacteria has an ability to produce Bt toxin. That Bt toxin, if the insect comes and takes it inside, along with the leaf, it comes and takes it inside, then straight away in the midgut, in the alimentary canal of the insect, the toxin becomes active. It causes holes on the intestine. When the intestine gets damaged, insect will die. So see how such a beautiful mechanism to kill the insect without harming. It harms only those insects which is eating the plant. If the plant is not eaten by any insect, that insect is not harmed, right? So this bacteria will kill only those insects. It kills only those insects which are pests, right? Which are pests. While it do not harm other insects. How good it is. It is not killing. Invariably, all the insects is not killing. It's killing only that insect which is damaging the crop. So this comes under Bacillus Terengenesis. With the help of genetic engineering, we are able to locate the gene also. The gene is called crygene. That crygene is sent into the crop. Then that is called transgenic crop. So with the advent of genetic engineering, we are able to introduce the gene which codes for the toxin into the plant, and we are able to produce transgenic plants. Example, Bt cotton. This we are going to study it in detail in biotechnology applications chapter. Just we took a note of it here. This concept is different, where we need to take the gene, keep it inside the vector, send it to the bacteria will infect the plant. All that comes under genetic engineering. But here we are just telling, in the market, sachets, packets are available in which the Bacillus Terengenesis spores are there. Buy those spores, open it, mix it with the water, keep it in a sprayer, spray it on the plants. Now, if at all the insect comes and eats the plant, along with that, it takes the bacteria. Bacteria knows how to kill the insect in this mechanism. Take a screenshot, we will continue. Yes. Now, the fifth example, as I told, we finished bacteria. Now we will think about the fungus. How can it act as a biocontrol agent? Right, children? Now, first example, what we have seen, the first example is ladybird controlling the aphid. Second example, what did we see? Dragonfly controlling the mosquito. Third example, what we have seen? Praying mantis controlling many insects. Fourth example, we have seen microbial, means bacteria. We have seen Bt killing the insects, killing the caterpillars, particularly caterpillar larva midgut, it will damage. Now let's talk about the fifth one, where fungi will come. Fungi as biocontrol agent. Fungi as biocontrol agent. Let us talk. Now, the name of the fungus is Trichoderma polysporum. The name of the fungus is Trichoderma polysporum. Where is this fungi? It is there in the root. It is there in the soil. Now, this Trichoderma is pathogenic or non-pathogenic? It is non-pathogenic. It is free living soil fungus. Now, this is the plant. And here are the roots. Now, if Trichoderma, which is present inside the soil, this is the fungus. What is it? Trichoderma. Where is that present? In the soil it is present. If the fungus trichoderma goes and infests the roots, this trichoderma is penetrating the root system. Now that means this particular plant is now having trichoderma. When the plant has trichoderma in the roots, then no other pathogen will infect the plant. Trichoderma will secrete certain chemicals such that like no other pathogen tries to enter the root. Through root it can control. See, this comes under biological control again. What is that? It's a fungus. What's the name of the fungus? Trichoderma polysporum. What is it? It is non-pathogenic. It is free-living soil fungus. Now it can infect the roots of the plant, and if the trichoderma infects the roots of the plant, then the plant is free from other diseases. Now let's talk about the last one. What is that last one? Virus acting as a biocontrol, right? So the last one, the sixth one is virus as biocontrol. Right, children? Now, there is a virus called Baculo virus. What's the name of the virus? Baculo virus. Now, Baculo virus is pathogenic. It is pathogenic to insects and other arthropods. Baculo virus is pathogenic. It causes diseases for insects and it causes diseases for other arthropods. Now this Baculo virus, the Baculo virus which is used as biocontrol agent, it belongs to a genus called NPV. So Baculo virus belongs to a genus called NPV, stands for Nucleopolyhedrovirus. What is the genus name? This is the genus. The Baculo virus which acts as a biocontrol belongs to a genus called NPV. NPV stands for Nucleopolyhedrovirus. It belongs to a genus Nucleopolyhedrovirus. This Nucleopolyhedrovirus or Baculovirus is very much species specific. It kills only particular type of species, means it is it's having very narrow spectrum. It is having narrow spectrum insecticidal properties. Only one particular insect only it kills. Narrow spectrum insecticidal properties it is having. It is having narrow spectral insecticidal properties and it doesn't have any negative impact. So we can write no negative impact. NCERT says it doesn't show any negative impact on plant, on mammals, on birds, fish and even non-target insects also. This Baculovirus doesn't have any negative impact on the plant, on us mammals, on birds. Birds will eat the plants, on birds also, and if it is an aquatic, on fish also, and even non-targeted insects. Even non-targeted insects also it will not kill. Even non-targeted insects also it will not kill. So, how beneficial is Baculovirus? Tell me. How beneficial is NPV virus? Tell me. It is very good. And where do we use such type of viruses? We use it under integrated pest management programs. We use Baculoviruses under integrated pest management programs, or we can use it in ecologically sensitive areas. We can use it in ecologically sensitive areas where the ecosystem has been damaged a lot and no further damaging the ecosystem. We should not do it because it has damaged to its extreme. The soil or water or the plant got damaged. So then if we have to sustain that ecosystem, then we are not allowed to kill one particular insect also. Only that narrow spectral insect should be killed. Then we go with baculoviruses. Understood, children? So I think we listed 6 examples. Yeah, 6 examples. The first example is predator. Second example is also predator. Third example is also predator. Fourth example, we went with microbial control. There we talked about BT, Bacillus Terengenesis. Fifth example, we went with fungus as biocontrol. There we talked about trichoderma. Sixth example, we took virus as biocontrol. There we talked about Baculo Virus, which belongs to the genus Nucleopolyhedrovirus. It is narrow spectral, species specific, no negative impact on anything, and it is used in integrated pest management programs, and it is used in ecologically sensitive areas. All this is about our topic 10.5 microbes as biocontrol agents, with 6 examples with statements of NCERT we covered. In the next session, we will discuss the last topic of the chapter, microorganisms as biofertilizers. If the content is informative, like, share, subscribe to my channel. Thank you.